What's up, guys? So the Marvel 85th Anniversary Special comes out on Wednesday, August 28th. I got a chance to read this over the weekend and just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. This is a one-shot celebrating 85 years of Marvel Comics, and it's an anthology book telling 5 different stories that are all connected by one main story. That main story is written by Ryan North, and the art is by Joshua Cassara. It's set in the 85th century aboard a kind of floating space station known as the Museum of Heroism. A tour guide is leading a group of tourists, including a couple of current-day heroes who are still around, but he's leading them through the museum, showing them some ancient heroic artifacts and telling them various stories of Earth's heroes. But something is a little bit off with this tour guide and the stories that he's telling. The first story is called The Herald of Tomorrow. It's written by Aman Vellani and Sabir Pirzada, and the art is by Stephen Byrne. This takes place when Kamala Khan is an adult, and the adult heroes are even older. She becomes the Herald of Galactus and is looking for a planet for him to eat, which she does find, but there's life still on the planet, so she has to figure out how to save them, but also save Galactus. The next story is called Is the Lighthouse Haunted, or Are We at the Nexus of an Infinite Multiverse? And this is written and drawn by Alan Davis. This one is really cool because it features the classic 90s Excalibur team. Something makes them think that their lighthouse is haunted, but not all is as it seems. The next story is called Rush Hour. It's written by Christopher Priest, and the art is by Carlo Pagualayan. This is a Spider-Man story, and it's set shortly after the death of Gwen Stacy. Robbie Robertson at the Daily Bugle gives Peter an assignment, but it has a really tight deadline. Aunt May calls him and needs him to do something, which of course he does, but then he has to race back to fulfill his assignment, but of course he's Spider-Man and things never go right for him. The next story is called The Moon Warrior. It's written and drawn by Yuji Kanu. It's set during World War II, featuring the Japan branch of Hydra and what I think is a Japanese Moon Knight. I'm sorry to say that I didn't quite understand this story, but it was done in a really cool manga style, really nice colors, and some really cool action. And the last story is called The Contest of Champions. It's written and drawn by Steve Skroce. Now this one is set before the main story, which takes place in the 85th century, but it's still far in the future from present-day Marvel. There are clones of Earth's heroes who are forced to fight each other in a gladiatorial arena, but it's kind of spooky because they still retain some memories of the heroes from which they were cloned. One of them is able to break free from this endless cycle of fighting, but I will say that there is some pretty violent imagery in this one. So I know that was a lot of information and a lot of it was kind of vague. I just didn't want to spoil anything, but I did want to let you know what kind of stories you're getting in this. And these are all just really nice, short little one-and-done stories, again, celebrating the 85th anniversary of Marvel Comics. So again, this comes out on Wednesday, August 28th. Let me know if you pick it up, and if you do, let me know what you think about it.